every single person on the internet, okay, that is pushing NFTs is just trying to find a bigger sucker. That's it. That's all it is. Every one of them. Idea behind this is you can basically buy and sell, or you can buy and sell like Twitch clips, and you get an NFT that you can get autographed by the streamer who the clip is of. Oh my God. You know what? If you buy it, I can go right up here and click autograph, and I can sign whatever NFT you want me to sign.
Breaking news! Streamer Destiny takes sponsorship from an NFT website 2 days after calling NFTs a scam for suckers. His own subreddit proceeds to turn on him. Well, I didn't see that coming. No, I mean seriously. No sarcasm, no meme. I did not see this one coming. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Tom Dark channel. I'm your host, Tom Dark, and I think today's video is one that I could get a little bit of shit for, or more shit than I usually get on this channel, because I'm gonna have to throw a few little hot takes out there, just here and there, but I've kind of accepted that sometimes when I talk about a topic, I'm gonna have to say something that a lot of people disagree with. That's part of being a commentary channel. You can't always just shit on cringe that everyone else already thinks is cringe. And you know, after all, I am an eclectic genius supervillain who is extremely exquisite and a procurer of taste. So if that upsets some people, then, you know, fair enough. You have your right to disagree with me and comment about it and call me a retard or something. Anyway, no more padding. Let's get into it. Destiny is a streamer a lot of you guys probably know of. He's pretty popular and has managed to maintain some pretty good numbers in terms of his following for a long time now. He's never been the biggest in terms of his actual, like, follower count or whatever, but he has been pretty consistent and he's always been a captivating figure in the community. Despite his relatively small audience compared to those at the top, he has a lot of influence on the opinions and discourse of Twitch, particularly in the world of politics. Most of you guys, if you're more on the commentary or I guess like normie, non-political side of YouTube, you were probably familiarized with him initially from the JonTron debate. This was really controversial when it took place because JonTron is a really beloved figure in the community, and because some of the political takes he had in that video are shit that a lot of people are going to disagree with. So he got into a lot of shit and took a break from the internet. So Destiny was kind of already at a disadvantage in terms of the public eye because he was going up against someone who's very popular and had a very loyal audience. And it's not like these are like politically literate audience members. They are people who liked JonTron's videos about games. So any argument that Destiny was going to make about politics to the public just wasn't going to work for the majority of these people because they like JonTron and they like video games. And that's all they cared about at the end of the day.
This is a really silly question. I mean...
Well, wait, you just said he wants to make America great again. He wants to go back to keeping America great. What time period are you talking about?
I said preserve. I didn't say go back.
Wait, preserve as it is now? Because I thought you said there weren't enough white people now. Or do you mean like just exactly right now?
You said that. I didn't say that.
You said that whites were becoming a minority. You said that it wasn't good.
They are becoming a minority. I feel like these are words you're putting in my mouth. I never said
white people. I'm trying to understand.
There is.
There are a lot of other reasons that people dislike Destiny. Some of them are valid and some of them aren't. I'm not going to spend the whole video arguing about that, but I am basically here to present the case that even with all of that stuff and some of the baggage that some people have, I actually still like Destiny and consider myself to be a fan of his. So let's get into some of it.
Today we have a subject, a specimen so deliciously and delightfully spectacular that it will blow your mind.
Okay, I mean there are actual reasons, okay? Firstly, whether you agree with Destiny or not, frankly, the content he puts out is just really entertaining, and that's all that I personally need to stick around. The internet I've been missing, and what I've been trying to bring back with this channel, what Augie RFC and Willie Mac Show and Dumpy and I are really trying to bring back, is one where things are just fun. There's wacky characters and crazy things going on, and you've got a lot of entertainment as a result. Metaker once described Bloodsports as the modern, like, Jerry Springer show I remember in a video of his, and I would definitely agree with that. Who doesn't want to watch some chaos go down, right? Who doesn't want to enjoy a little bit of a trash fire? And Destiny's channel and Twitch definitely brings that energy. I guess I'm supposed to be a fan of him because I agree with his policy decisions and the way he argues for that, but honestly, I just like to see the crazy shit people do on his streams and see him argue with that. Because he is not afraid to bring retards on. Like, this guy will debate basically anyone.
You're a very entertaining figure? Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving it. I mean, listen, we all know that, like, this whole YouTube debate thing is just, like, stupid fake WWE shit anyway for, like, children that are in algebra class. So it's like,
ooh,
yeah,
back on that children. Wait, oh, shit, and
earlier.
Earlier, oh my god, it's all making sense now. So earlier you said that I have a bunch of high schoolers and children in my audience, and now you're really excited that people from my audience are going to your chat, meaning you think they're children, and now you're talking about how only children watch. You really are fixated on the child thing, aren't you? And that's why you wanted to attack me with the 15-year-old thing or whatever? Are you looking for like tips and tricks for like finding teenagers online or what?
Well, do you have any?
This ain't it, Chief.
I mean, you're the guy to ask, Groomer.
Forms of music that America is known to export to the world.
Yes, and that's not
That's
culture.
rock and roll, hip hop, rap. Where did these come from primarily? So this is a
That's
total.
not-
This is a loser
That is not
topic.
high,
You have
that is
to go
not
to you,
high culture.
you
That's
have
not high
to go to
culture.
another subject besides music because it is the worst example you could have picked. Like jazz is one of the most important contributions that America's made on the world stage. To
Jazz
music.
is a bastardization of the waltz. That's what jazz music.
Wait, would you say that every single form of art is a bastardization of the art that it was derived from? You realize that every single, like, would you say that Romanticism was a bastardization of classical music, or that Classicalism was a bastardization of Baroque music, or that Baroque was a bastardization of the
So
monofit?
you're
like,
saying
this
so
is
you're
this
saying
is a
rap,
ridiculous.
So you're saying rap music is an evolution of classical music.
And a lot of people will criticize Destiny for using debate tactics or something like that, you know, being unfair. And if I was super invested in online politics, maybe I would care about that. If I had to debate him, I'd probably care about that. But honestly, I don't give a shit. I just want to see this guy go in on someone and call them a fucking retard. There's this one clip where Destiny's talking about Bunty King, and I believe he called him a fucking inbred and told him to off himself. I can't find it right now, but clips like that are what make this guy so good to me. He comes from an older internet where people just said crazy, unhinged shit all the time in terms of insults that absolutely wouldn't fly today. And I think he has toned it down a bit in recent times because he doesn't want to get like banned on every platform and put inside of a metal coffin at the bottom of the ocean with Osama, which is understandable. But when he really goes off on someone, I find that shit so entertaining. Also, as a bit of a side note, there was that one time that Gamer from Mars went on Destiny's stream to tell him about the FBI visiting my house. I'll probably do like a full storytime video about what happened with that at some point because honestly, looking back, the feds coming to my house was kind of funny, so yeah, I'll do that eventually. But basically, over the last few years, probably 3 to 4, I've just become a fan of this guy and his content, even as my own politics have kind of shifted from actually caring to being more apathetic towards the entire thing. I just want to see the blood fly in these streams, and for years, he certainly brought that to the table for me personally. I recently rewatched this one debate that he did with Amos Yee, Blair White, Andy Worski, and a few other people while I was editing my video about Amos Yee, which you guys can check out right now. I'd say it was pretty good. Would highly recommend it. I went back and watched that debate from 2017, and man, weird to feel nostalgia for a fucking YouTube debate about pedophilia. I remember when this debate happened and the whole arc was going on with Amos. Very weird to see where we are now after all of that. Even weirder to see that like within a year or two of that, the skeptic community just disintegrated into thin air. But honestly, like the conversation itself was just so entertaining. The banter was so good. The topics were extremely interesting, very captivating content. So I highly recommend watching it if you have the time, even if you don't know a lot about Amos or don't give a shit about my video about him or whatever else. Maybe I'll regret making this video where I talk about how I like this dude's content if he does something really like disagreeable in the future, but I figure it's probably a nice break from just shitting all over everyone all of the time. You know, on a daily basis, I do enjoy smearing my feces all over people like Sniper Wolf. Definitely one of my favorite pastimes. By the way, I'm going to abide by YouTube's community guidelines here when I say this, but Sniper Wolf is not hot.
It looks like a glitch, like it's going slow-mo. This is just so trippy to watch.
This is fucking obnoxious. First of all, the like baby talk mannerisms she's doing with this fake accent, it's so goddamn cringy. Just piss off with the fake voice. It doesn't sound cute. It doesn't make you funnier. It doesn't convince me that your plastic surgery is actually just your natural body. It's fucking annoying. She looks fake. This is not a real fucking human being. This is a prosthetic robot designed to warp people's perception of females. Anyway, with that out of the way, I think it's time to talk about the real topic of the video at hand. Are you mad at me because it took this long to get here? I mean, fair enough, I am kind of like rambling right now and basically recording a massive, I don't even know what this is. But rest assured, boys and girls, the title will be validated in this next part of the video. So I'm assuming all of you guys know what an NFT is. There's like no way you don't. A lot of people hate them. A lot of people like them, but definitely fewer people like them than hate them. Some have said that they're like destroying the environment and causing more emissions. Some have said that they're all just a big money laundering scheme. And you have the fuckers who are like, why would you pay for a digital picture? That's just a scam. As someone who has been aware of and bought in-game items in TF2 and CSGO for years, it's weird to me that people are confused by the existence of NFTs. Why would you buy something digital? Motherfucker, you buy something digital every day. It's not a scam just because it's a picture. People are fully aware of what they're buying. Digital items are just a part of the world we live in. Owning files is a completely valid thing, but whatever, some of the memes are kind of funny, I guess. Well, recently, Destiny went on his stream and basically had some very negative thoughts on NFTs and made the argument that a lot of Twitch streamers and other creators promoting them are kind of sellouts.
Every single person on the internet, okay, that is pushing NFTs is just trying to find a bigger sucker. That's it. That's all it is. Every one of them. Basically scammers. I consider
Fucking
all of
what
the
crypto is too, man. There's people who never stop tweeting about crypto.
Yeah, I know, but like,
so they can dump it.
I wish there was like a big macro. There needs to be a macro accounting of human behavior because we all grow up making fun of certain people, and then we all grow up and we do that behavior, right? When I grew up, people made fun of motherfuckers that sold Avon, Mary Kay, Amway, but like, bro, I'm sorry, NFTs are the Zoomers Avon. That's all it is, bro. Like, it's the exact same shit. Yeah, you're buying some worthless fucking shit with the hopes you can pawn it off on some other loser in the future who thinks they can pawn it off on somebody else. It's all fucking pyramid scheme bullshit. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that is a very aggressive take. He is hardcore shitting on them, and he even calls them, like I said, basically scammers, right? Very, very headstrong. And maybe there is some truth to that. There are a lot of people doing some very cringy things in that space. Maybe ask CoffeeZilla for some more info on that. His channel is kind of a gold mine for that kind of stuff. But just a few days later, Destiny decided to announce in his stream that he was in business with a company that mints Twitch clips as NFTs and that he would be signing them.
Idea behind this is you can basically buy and sell, or you can buy and sell like Twitch clips, and you get an NFT that you can get autographed by the streamer who the clip is of. Oh my God. Did you know that? And 10% of the revenue goes to the streamer, okay? Now, there are some legendary Twitch clips out there, okay? Legendary Twitch clips out there of mine that I bet you want me to autograph. And you know what? If you buy it, I can go right up here and click autograph, and I can sign whatever NFT you want me to sign, okay?
Just a few short days ago, he was saying NFTs are shit, people pushing them are dumb. He was talking about how everyone changes when they get older and they do shit that they thought was cringe before because they realize it's profitable and convenient for them. And this is hypocrisy, right? Make no mistake, it's an obvious inconsistency, and as a result, people started to call him out. Kavos did a video about it, and some of the other commentary guys got to do videos about it shitting on him, which is fair enough. Like, when you do put these clips side by side, it's not like they're being taken grossly out of context or anything like that. He is fully aware of what he's doing. He kind of elaborated on the subject the other day on Twitch, where he said that he's basically just trying to cash out while he still has the opportunity, because he seems to think that he will be banned pretty soon.
I told you guys a few months ago. I think I said a month ago. I'm going ultra sellout. I'll take any sponsor that comes to me, okay? I don't give a fuck, all right? I'm trying to cash out and get out of here before I get banned from this fucking garbage-ass website, okay? Now, when I said it before, everybody laughed. I think you guys thought I was joking. I'm not joking, okay? Somebody comes to me with a sponsor, I will fucking do it. All right.
And I do have some thoughts on this for sure. I mean, on one hand, it's very annoying. I bet especially for people who are longtime fans of Destiny and really like him, are big DGGers, especially for his political takes, they're going to be really disappointed, because one of the biggest things that Destiny preaches is moral consistency in the community and in politics. Practice what you preach. Even though I don't care about it that much, when Destiny went after a bunch of online leftists for not living up to their ideals and basically being champagne socialists, I agreed with that. I made a video about Hassan Piker that got like 50,000 views on this channel, and so it just kind of sucks that he had to go and do this, because now what do you think is going to happen? People like Vosh can go on stream and basically invalidate a ton of the shit he said about that subject.
Destiny is like this warrior against hypocrisy. 2 days ago, or 2 days before, he says, anyone who peddles NFTs is a scammer, then he peddles an NFT. He says he's doing it because he's worried that he'll be homeless if trans people deplatform him off Twitch or whatever. I mean, okay. The funny thing is that in the Reddit threads criticizing him, his first responses were to blame everyone else, you know? He was like, well, David Pacman posted this scam and nobody was mad at him, which is wrong, because people were mad at David Pacman. And then he like talked about me, and then so on and so forth, you know? It's the only thing Destiny is consistent on is blaming his inconsistencies on the left.
And how do I even respond to this? Like, there are basic things to pick apart. There are probably small parts of any statement Bosch makes that I'm going to disagree with. But like, overarchingly, right, the main theme here, I can't really respond to. Like, what the fuck? Why did you feel the need to do this? I'm at least thankful that he didn't dance around it. I mean, he did straight up say, like, I'm shilling, I'm fucking cashing out, I will take any sponsorship, I want as much money as possible. He didn't ignore it, and he wasn't dishonest about it or anything. He was upfront. But undoubtedly, like, he did undo some of the work he did prior on these subjects, and now will be taken less seriously on that front. I guess ultimately he just kind of decided that losing that was worth the money he would make from the business interaction, and he was self-aware about it. He put self-preservation above lefties dunking on him. That's his prerogative. I don't know what his financial situation is, so maybe he really feels like he needs to do it and a ban is imminent. But yeah, I think people are definitely justified in being like, Dr. Steven, what the fuck is this? Why? And I can't argue with them. Not that I would anyway. I'm trying to avoid like Reddit arguing for my life. I've avoided it until this point. I'm going to try to continue that trend. And on most other issues, he seems agreeable, right? He still has the right take. He argues better than most other people, hands down. But it definitely is a moment where I'm like, damn, I guess Vosh is just justified in not caring about some of Destiny's arguments anymore. He can fucking own him with this.
On the other hand, there are lukewarm hypocrisies, like Turkey Tom is taking sponsorships after previously being critical of them.
Hypocrisy is defined as... Now, I kind of want to talk a little bit about myself and perhaps a similar experience that I had to these events. A few years ago, I made a video talking about YouTube sponsors. I think it was 3 years now. The video was pretty controversial, not because of the content of what I said, but rather some of the jokes that I put in that video.
Hello and shalom, my brothers, and welcome to a very special episode of the Tigger Tom Show. Today, I have a very special presentation for all of you. A story, really. One of gaming, shaving, dangerous people pushing dangerous narratives, and my personal favorite pastime, being a merchant, an accumulator of wealth to hide away from my fellow man and look down upon the writhing masses in shame. Shame and pity.
Okay, drop him. He's a racist and an anti-Semite.
Yeah, probably, probably shouldn't have done that. The real regret that I have from this video is these sweeping generalizations that I made. The video is basically just this kind of dumb and not well thought out rant where I say YouTube sponsors are bad and people don't give a shit about the products they're promoting. Without really, like, adding much, just kind of feelings. I think at one point I even say like, honey's probably a scam, with no proof, which was really dumb of me. The video was removed, genuinely not because of the backlash around the humor, but because I was just wrong. Like, not only are sponsors on videos not that big of a deal as long as the product being promoted is not knowingly a scam, but also they're just an important part of the YouTube business model, and I don't begrudge anyone who takes them. I can't. YouTube can be super inconsistent. The money is good for me personally right now, but from time to time, the rug gets pulled out from under us, and that sponsorship money and the connections you make through that sponsorship may lead to the only money you're gonna make on any given video. And even if you don't need the money, I don't think there's anything morally wrong with wanting more of it. Who doesn't want more money? I want more. The more the better. And so after thinking a lot about it, and honestly, after having a talking to from Tommy C, who gave me like a stern dad talk about it at the time, I came to the conclusion that like, yeah, it's not that bad. I don't think they were scared of my video or anything. It's not like they were doing damage control. They were just like, Tom, I like you. I like your videos, but you're kind of being a fucking retard. And I had to take a step back and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm being brain dead right now. People seem to have forgotten about that video I made because while the take wasn't awful, it also just wasn't well thought out, and I think most of the people who watch my videos and enjoy them want me to succeed and make a living from YouTube, and they understand that can be somewhat volatile, so they don't mind me taking sponsors, which I appreciate. But I think the difference here is that my stance obviously changed on the subject, and there was some time passing in between them, right? I'm not like doing two things at once. It's not active hypocrisy. Whereas Destiny is like, yeah, it's kind of a shitty scam, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Which I think is probably bad. Once again, I don't care that much. It's not gonna make me stop watching his videos, but it just kind of sucks that people were able to own him with this one. Ultimately, will this have long-term consequences for the Destiny brand, the Destiny channel, the Stephen Bonnell legacy? Probably not. At the end of the day, while it is somewhat disappointing for longtime fans and people who wanted him to be consistent on this, he is still a content creator at the end of the day. People are there for the content. As am I. That being said, socialist bread Twitter tube can now dunk on him a little bit for this, and there's not really anything he or anyone else can do about it. I guess at least he can take solace in the fact that most of them are still borderline or full-on retarded. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to drinking my peppermint mocha from Starbucks. Not sponsored, but I would recommend it. A very festive drink. While I watch some of the nutty clips on this channel about Kyle Rittenhouse.
I want you to know that, Vivian, you are experiencing psychosis right now. You're losing your
someone's
fucking
trying to
mind.
use
Your brain is
non-lethal force.
leaking out of your fucking ears.
Massive keck and lol moments. If you guys like this video, be sure to leave a like. If you disliked it, then leave a dislike. Be sure to leave a comment down below giving me your thoughts, calling me dumb, calling me cool and based.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
I have acquired Destiny's autograph. Yes! We can watch all of our NFTs for however we want. You want to watch Bigstiny? You want to hear about Bigstiny?
I don't think you are. Wait, are you? Oh, yeah, you are, huh?
Here comes the money.
What I really mean is I hope you get cancer, and I hope you fucking live the last fucking month of your life every single day gasping for a breath of air, and living with the worst, horrible fucking pain of your life.
Honestly, same, bro. I couldn't agree more. Anyway, I'll see you guys all later. Bye.